What if artificial intelligence existed in 1940? The entire course of World War II would have been rewritten in the most terrifying way possible, and the world we live in today might not even exist. Imagine the deadliest conflict in human history, but with machines that could think, calculate, and predict every move. World War II lasted 6 brutal years, but with AI technology, it could have been over in just 6 months. The question is, who would have won? Picture this, it's 1939, and instead of human code breakers, super intelligent machines are cracking enemy secrets in seconds. The famous Enigma code that took Allied forces years to decode, an AI system would have solved it in minutes. But here's where things get terrifying. Both sides would have had this power. Traditional battles would become chess games played by artificial minds. AI could analyze weather patterns, troop movements, and supply lines simultaneously. Every military decision would be calculated with mathematical precision. But that's not even the scariest part. AI systems could have predicted enemy attacks days, even weeks in advance. Imagine knowing exactly when and where your opponent would strike. No more surprise attacks, no more Pearl Harbor moments, just cold, calculated warfare. With AI managing factory production, weapons manufacturing would have reached unimaginable levels. The industrial capacity that already determined the war's outcome would have been multiplied by 10, maybe even 100. Can you imagine assembly lines controlled by tireless artificial minds, producing tanks and aircraft 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? But the real battle wouldn't have been fought with bullets and bombs. It would have been a war of algorithms, each side desperately trying to create smarter AI systems than their enemies. The first nation to develop superior artificial intelligence would have gained an insurmountable advantage. Radio communications would have been revolutionized. AI could have created unbreakable codes that changed every few seconds. Or worse, they could have intercepted and decoded every enemy message instantly. Military commanders would have had godlike awareness of the battlefield. Human generals make mistakes. They get tired, emotional, and overwhelmed. But AI generals, they would have planned campaigns with perfect efficiency. Every resource optimized, every weakness exploited. The war might have become less about human courage and more about technological supremacy. World War II introduced radar, jet engines, and early computers. But with AI from the start, technology would have advanced at breakneck speed. We might have seen developments that didn't actually happen until the 1960s or 70s. Think guided missiles with perfect accuracy, aircraft that could fly and fight themselves, naval battles fought entirely by unmanned ships. But here's the most chilling possibility. The atomic bomb project took years and massive resources. With AI optimizing research, managing calculations, and coordinating thousands of scientists, nuclear weapons might have been developed much earlier. Instead of 1945, we could be talking about 1942 or 1943. Spy networks would have been revolutionized. AI could have analyzed thousands of intercepted messages, identified patterns, and exposed enemy agents with frightening efficiency. The famous double agents and resistance fighters might not have survived more than a few weeks. But would AI have understood human unpredictability? Sometimes the greatest military victories came from desperate, illogical decisions that no computer would have made. AI could have created perfectly targeted propaganda, analyzing population psychology and crafting messages designed to break enemy morale. The battle for hearts and minds would have been fought by artificial psychologists. In the end, World War II with AI wouldn't have been a human war at all. It would have been a contest between competing artificial minds, with humanity caught in between. The victor wouldn't have been the bravest nation, but the smartest machines. Luckily, this technology was decades away. But what if time travel was possible during World War II? That story is even more mind-bending.